picture day. Smile nice.
Good morning. It's an exciting day. The brand new 42 Freeman has arrived. We can see it behind the truck over there. Bishop's brought it down here. They brought down the last boat a couple years ago too. So check them out if you're ever getting a Freeman or any boat delivered really. We got Madison here, Claire's here, Sarah's here. Landon's behind the camera. And we're gonna put the boat in on the trailer. We're gonna do a whole walkthrough here and we're gonna show you everything about it. But we gotta get in the water first, so here we go. We got the wrapper from the sticker, fresh logos on the side of it. We're definitely gonna wrap the boat with signs do again, but that'll be a little while until we get to do that. We wanna get the bottom marked, get the bottom paint on it first. But we did a good job getting here with the boat, and it's almost in the water, so it's about a 12-hour drive from South Carolina. And we're excited. We'll go run it back down to Bud and Mary's, get a little more fuel in it. We're gonna do a full walkthrough for you guys, show everything. Excited. Just got to unhook the last strap. We're going to keep the boat in gear and forward so you can get that up there without too much pressure. We're going to pull around there. We may install the buggy top here. If not, if I don't have the right Allen key, we'll do it back at the Marina, Bud and Mary's. But we're at Mangrove Marina now. There's a great ramp here, so if you're doing a big boat and you're coming down here, check out Mangrove Marina in Tavernier. And we're off. Now the biggest thing that you guys are going to notice is different now is the GPS screens. Come check them out. We have made the switch to Garmin, so we're super excited about that. And we got Garmin coming on the new 28-footer we're getting to. We got Garmin on here, and can't wait to see it, you know, put it to use. We're supposed to have the Bahamas next week, and we can go break the boat in, and we're gonna keep getting used to these machines and all that stuff, and we're gonna have a lot of fun on this boat. So we'll be doing chores on here. Captain Mike will be running it. Hopefully I'll be offering some more chores myself pretty soon, but the Bahamas trip will be the first major trip on it next week in about 5 days, and assuming the weather holds, we're gonna go make some memories, go make some more videos, and show you what you can do in a 42 Freeman. Well, YouTube video on there, so they put heavy stuff on their heads. Here's the tower seat. Claire's really excited. We're excited. You can see we got a unique color pattern here on all the cushions, all the seats. So we got white on the sides with gray trim. I may swap this out and put these cushions on the old boat that's going up for sale and just put all solid gray on here. But where Landon's sitting right now behind him, that's a solid gray seat. So it's a little mix match, you know. You can customize it however you want. This was the Scott special, so solid gray seat there, and the rest is white with gray trim. Ta-da! We got another Garmin screen back here. So when we're fishing, you can watch the screen there. Look at the bottom finder and all that. Sonar. We're gonna get the tower mount as soon as we get home. We've also got night tracks on here. So that'll be like a night camera when we're running. Give us a little better vision at nighttime. We're excited to see that. I've never used it before. Back to Bud and Mary's. We made it here. We're gonna get the tower mounted. There's a lot of bugs on here from trailing her down from South Carolina. So we're gonna use some soap and water, clean it real quick, hit it with the Spot Zero water system, and once we get that all good to go, we're gonna go do a full walkthrough of it. I'll also tell you, we had a little bit of prep work done on it beforehand from a new company up there in South Carolina, so we'll tell you all about them, and where they did all the metal and the paint on it, the gel coat. So here we go.
How heavy is it? How heavy is it?
No, it's not heavy.
No heavy?
Aluminum.
We're getting the tower mounted. Ross came over from Early Bird to give us a hand. Poncho here, Edwin, Vic. We're getting it going, bolt by bolt. A little bit of assembly required. We've got good news and bad news. The good news is the seat of the tower is mounted. We gotta put the buggy top on. The bad news, Vic dropped a bolt in the water. But Ross from the Early Bird has volunteered to jump in and get it because he said he's going home. I think he's going to show off. He's been working out. What have you been doing, CrossFit?
I need a mask.
All right, let's go get a mask.
Don't get ate up. I got your back, Bird. I see the nurse shark. He ain't liking you. Don't worry. Got it? Good deal. Thank God.
Easier, huh? Sir had to do a little bit of work behind the scenes of the console. Matt's got some kingfish coming in on red tan man over there. We just got the radar bolted on, landing. We got the buggy top on there. Took a little bit of work and tweaking. You know, it's a very fine line between getting the bolts lined up just right and pulling. And we got to get one bolt started, loosen this one, loosen that one. But we got it on there. We're gonna do a full walkthrough probably this afternoon, but I think we're gonna take a break, go eat some lunch. It's very hot out now, and we will show you the boat top to bottom here in a few minutes. It's time for the walkthrough. Lana just scrubbed the boat for an hour. I just went to the tax collector and paid the sales tax on it. Yeah, it hurt. But anyhow, let's check it out. Up here is the anchor locker, which you can put your anchors in here. I honestly don't put my anchor up here because it bounces around a lot being right on the bow. And a lot of times it hits the speakers. We don't want it hitting the subs, knocking the wires off there. So I keep my anchor down there, but this would be the anchor locker, but you can put fenders in there. You can put life jackets too. Same thing on both sides. So when you step down, you know, there's a step on the 42 Freeman, which some people don't like. They say, hey, you trip on it, but once you get used to it, that extra 8 inches, however high that is, to stand up here, to cast, to fish, to jig, to deep drop, it is actually pretty nice having that step on it. So like, I've grown used to it and I actually like it. But anyhow, we got these 2 hatches here. And this is where we're gonna put all our life jackets. They're just in the console for the time being, but we'll have life jackets in both of these. And you know, rarely do we, so 6 people is the most we can take on a charter. We have a 6-pack license. So we'll have 6 people, a captain and a mate. So, 8 life jackets, usually a couple of kids ones in there. But if we do a fun trip, and just going out with our friends, usually we'll keep a couple extra life jackets on there. But this will be the same on both sides there. We got the Fusion sound system on this boat. A pair of subs up there, I believe 12 inches, and those are gonna sound great. The coffin box, same as the last one. We'll keep fish on this side, and this we all use as dry storage. They're insulated really well, so they hold ice really good. You could, like places like Louisiana where they catch a lot of big yellowfin tunas and more pounds of fish, I would say on average, they would use both sides. But here, blackfin tuna, mahi, swordfish, and we get a big swordfish, you put them on a body bag on the deck. But mackerel, snapper grouper, you don't really fill up the side of this, but it's a big box, plenty of space, brand new. Got to get that fresh smell one more time because it ain't gonna smell new for long. Let's keep working way back here. So we got our center console in here, but let's open up a couple more hatches first. We're just gonna do one side because it will be the same side. Before we go in there though, we got Deckit on both sides of the hull. We got their measuring tape. We got 3 gaff holders on each side. We also got a helm pad to stand on from Deckit down below and in the tower, so very comfortable to do that. And I like it because that way your stuff's not beating against the hull down the fiberglass. So in here, it's a massive storage area. It's how you get to the drains for those front 2 boxes where you're standing. This is your drain here for your coffin box. You got one of those on each side. You can put bean bags in here, fish bags, nets. When we go to the Bahamas, hopefully next week, we'll have water, Gatorade, food, snacks, luggage, all that stuff in there. Storage is never a problem on a Freeman. Let's just open up one of these hatches behind you real quick because I missed that. This is where I'm going to keep the anchor just so it doesn't bounce around as much as it would in the very bow of the boat. Plenty of room to fit 400 or 500 feet of rope in there, chain your anchor, and it just right on the bow, it really bounces. So this is a little more stable and safe in here, but a great place. You can put dive gear in here. more storage stuff you gotta put, you know, in case of water or whatever. So we got that on both sides. Let's just look up here. You know, you guys see the big old Garmin open array radar. That's the brand new radar that just came out. We're super stoked and pumped to have that. We got a night tracks camera, and I've never had the night track camera before, so I'm excited about that. We've been doing a little bit of night fishing lately, and I know we could have used it. Would have made things a little bit easier and safer, no doubt. Brand new isinglass on here. We're gonna have to peel this off here and get the covers off, but this stuff's only new once, and it's gonna get scratched up a little bit. Nothing you can do about that. But oh, what's that sound? There's one side of it, and we'll get a coat of wax on this pretty quickly. You know, probably tomorrow. Captain Dylan's coming in on the B&M right now. That's the old boat. That's the boat I started running charters on, really. I spent 7 years on there. I wasn't YouTubing back then, so I couldn't see it. Ahoy! Oh yeah. That's new, and that was loud. Underneath here is the haze gray that matches the hull color. Back here you got another hatch. You can do storage in here. It has twin 20-gallon fresh water tanks. So there's 20 gallons right here on this side, 20 gallons on the other side, just for your freshwater washdown. That's your bilge access there. That's how you get your transducers on both sides. No need to really open that up. I'll show you a quick peek inside the console. We just have the life jackets in here right now, some fire extinguishers, and got your breaker panel right here. All our battery switches, our fusion head unit, the main one right here. Then we have another smaller secondary one there. It's on pause because we're trying to make a video, so we don't want music playing. You want to be on camera? Get up on camera. Don't jump.
Are you sure you don't want to buy your boat back? Trade.
Dylan wants to do an even trade. So this is the biggest change. This is what we're most excited about. We went to Garmin. We made the switch. I mean, 24-inch screens here. Super responsive, super fast. You know, just zooming in, zooming out. Got our sonar on this side. And that's how I usually run it. Chart plotter on this side, sonar on that side. Flush matted, really clean. Also had a dash pad from Deckit made up here, so you can put your phones up here and, you know, wallet, keys, whatever you want, so it doesn't blow around. We're gonna peel the protective coating off the isinglass there, but pair of radios up here, switches for all your lights up top here, and switches for your live wells, fresh water pump, raw water pump, bilge pumps, all that down here. Start stop switch for all your engines. Autopilot from the Yamaha. The last couple years I've had the Yamaha integrated steering with their autopilot. Really love it. A lot of people have been asking about the integrated steering. It has a cylinder built into it. You know, it's electric. Super smooth. It's been really good. Highly recommend it. Up here though, underneath here, same on both sides. Another little storage area. We just got some plugs in there for the boxes. Drink box, fish box. We got the shocks pedestals here again. So that's suspension, so they move up and down when you run, and just makes it really comfortable. I didn't go with the full bench seat up here with 3 because I like to have space and they'll turn and swing the seats. So we do 2 up here, then the back row has 3 seats. So back here we got the 3 seats right here. Open up this hatch, more storage there. There's a little flip up bar here that you can put up like this. We got some wires running back here. This is where all the relays are for the lights underneath here. How you access your tackle drawers on that side, the back side of it, and the tackle trays on this side. But you can stick your head in there, kind of see that, so you get an idea. They do a good job rigging the boat, super nice. I know Claire was here this morning because there's a half drank apple juice. That's what kids do. It really bothers me. I'll make her finish later, but these seats fold down like that, very comfortable. Go back up like this. Let's just check out a couple more things here, then we'll work our way to the cockpit and take you upstairs. So this side, we went with the tackle trays. You can customize this too. You can do, you know, if you want all drawers, but all Plano boxes in here. We're gonna fill them up with some hooks, jigs, tackle. The other side has drawers. I'll show you that real quick just to kind of show you what we did on this boat. You know, you have a few choices to pick from. Not a ton of options, but a couple options. But 4 trays on this side, 4 drawers, I guess you could say. And a couple big ones on the bottom, a couple smaller ones on top. What I like about this boat compared to my last boat too, they make small changes, you know. Every year, every new model is a 2024 model. My old boat, the cushions, the coolers, they open up this way from the back side of the cushion. The new one open up like this. So they open up just like that. And very well insulated boat, boxes, put your drinks in there, your food in there for the day. Be good to go. An armrest on the seats. And I know the color combo is a little funny. It's solid gray and then white and gray. Thanks, Scott, but we'll get used to it. Another Garmin screen back here though, which we mentioned that earlier. We'll take you up to the tower in a second and show you up there. But back here we got 3 rod racks. We got a 3, a 5-piece, another 3-piece over there. Quad Yamaha 300s. If you look at this marina here, there's 24 inshore boats over there, and maybe 6 or 7 outboards out here. 90% of what you see is Yamaha. If that doesn't tell you what you need to know, I don't know what to tell you. So we had 2,800 hours in the last set. Just listed those for sale on the used boat. You get that on Powerhead and they're still running strong. Like, that's why I run Yamaha, so we get our time out of them. Back here though, a couple more storage hatches. Same thing on each side. Put gloves in there. You can use them as like a bait box too, put squid value in there, but usually put like gloves in there. Maybe some sinkers, some lures. We're just doing real quick and changing them out. Pair of 50-gallon live wells back here, so there's 100 gallons of live wells right there. Plus the in-deck wells are 70 gallons a piece. Check this one out over here. So there's a 70-gallon well, painted blue. I can smell the fresh gel coat. Nice drain in there. See if I can get that closed. One other thing I want to mention is this boat has ballast tanks, just like the last 42. This one does too. And underneath the gunnel here, if you look underneath here, this is your valve here. This is how you open up the valve. And when you're running, there's 2 25-gallon tanks up there, you know, one on each side, so it's 50 gallons of water. That'll give you about 400 pounds right on the bow. So if you're going into a head sea and it's rough and you want a little more weight up there, you got the weight. If you don't want the weight up there, close the valve, and they drain slowly the entire time. There's a small hole out the center of the tunnel. So as you run, you know, they fill up and then they're slowly draining the entire time, but when you stop, they'll drain out after a few minutes. So it's a nice way, since this boat doesn't have trim tabs, to get that extra weight up front to keep your nose down when you want the weight there. Let's just open up one bilge hatch. We're gonna close this here. We'll show you this, and then we're gonna go run the boat around, just get some running shots, kind of show you that and take you along the ride. Oh, we got another bug. Lots of bugs on the highway when you trailer the boat down here. You know, big thanks to Bishops. They did a good job trailering it. Boat got here safe and sound, and that's all we wanted. So in here you have your drains for your live wells. So you got your seacocks there. And you know, if you want to fill them up, drain them out, that's how you adjust that. You can turn the pump on to fill them, but there will always be water in there because it's below the water line if that seacock's open on the bottom there. But there's a master to pump, so you can switch it with a live valve to get them going. But get your bilge back here. You got your bilge pump, your float switch, your wash down pump, our Yamaha fuel filters, and then we got our fuel switches. So say you had bad fuel on one side, or you ran out of fuel on one side, had to switch it over, or you got pumped a little heavy on one side because you weren't paying attention, you can adjust that. So we got fuel switches on this side, you know, 1 for each motor, so 2 on this side, 2 on that side for those 2 motors. And that pretty much wraps it up. Let's go up to the tower real quick just to show you that, what we did up there. And this is the Freeman tower they built in-house. And then the kids should be here, Madison will be here. Say you just got out of school for the day. And we'll get some running shots there by Alligator Lighthouse, go get some pictures and have a nice little family cruise, because Sadie has not seen the boat yet and I know she wants to. B&M's got some mahis, some nice mangrove snappers, and some yellowtails. They're flaying them now. Take a quick look at that.
Don't say that.
Where's the mate, Captain Dylan? And that is my old boat. You know, I have a lot of old videos on there. One day, hopefully, maybe we'll land in here. We're gonna get some of those and do some throwback videos and show you. Cause I used to film some, but not for YouTube. So, but I do have a lot of time on those boats, I promise you. Everybody sees this, they don't see the beginning part. But anyhow, we got a nice Garmin screen up here. An adjustable steering wheel right here for the helm, throttles, start stop switches, kill switch, and then we did this radio here as like a repeater, I believe is what they call it. So you can hook it in here and it ties into the ones downstairs. The antennas connects together that way. So we're gonna keep that in here, but these 42s, the seats are super comfortable. They have a great design on it. And if you like to sight fish, you know, whether it's mahi, sailfish, cobia, or trolling, I don't really troll myself, but it's a great viewpoint from up here. So that kind of does it. The kids are whining. It's time to take them out for a boat ride. Let's go. I stole some of Sadie's pretzels. The boat's over 26 feet long, so they don't have to wear life jackets. But if your kids can't swim, definitely wear life jackets. But they're both good swimmers. You can have that one, sweetie. So we're gonna go run it. We're gonna show you cruise speed. And it looks like they mounted these engines up actually a couple bolts higher than my last ones. So that'll mean I should have a little bit faster cruise, a little bit faster top end. When it's rougher though, you know, you like to have to bow down on most boats. So that's the one drawback. The higher you put up your motors, you know, you can't control your bow as much, but we'll see how it does. And Let's go put the drone up, get some shots here on Rod, and go break her in and show Sadie that new boat. Thing I did before I took delivery of the boat, I wanted to do a little preventative maintenance on it. So we reached out to Holy City Marine Solutions and they applied Hyperhull Pro all over the boat. So it's on all the gel coat, all the metal work, on the interior side. We didn't do the outside because I knew I was going to wrap the boat next month. But it's a UV protective coating. It lasts up to 6 months. Definitely check it out. If you're getting a Freeman, they can do it right there at the factory before it leaves. But if you have your own boat and want to do it yourself, go to their website, Holy City Marine Solutions. Go ahead and get you some product there and get your boat looking good. So we're just cruising real easy now, under 35 miles an hour, just up to 35, but just running, we're running 3,100 RPMs right now, right at 35 miles an hour. And the boat's light, you know, there's about 200 gallons of fuel in the boat, so a quarter tank. But we're getting 1.2 miles per gallon right now, which is great. We're gonna put full fuel in it eventually, especially if we go to the Bahamas. We're gonna put tackle on here, so we'll have leads on here, fishing rods, gear, bags. And once we add a lot more weight to the boat, you know, put an extra few thousand pounds on it, it won't be quite as good, but hopefully we'll still be pushing that mile per gallon mark, maybe 0.9. Let's bump it up to 40 miles an hour. That's a good cruise on this boat. That's where I'm comfortable. Customers and clients are safe and comfortable in most sea conditions. We're gonna bump it up, we'll see where the fuel burn is. So we're still over a mile per gallon, 1.1. Bouncing to 1.2 even at 40 miles an hour, which for a quad engine boat that's 42 feet long, and I know it's light right now, it's not loaded down, but to get 1.1 miles per gallon or even a little better, it's really impressive, you know, so can't complain about that. Let's bump up to about 45 miles an hour, and then we're gonna put it on the pins for you. We got 3 hours on the motor, so like Freeman hump brake in the first hour and a half, and then we did the final brake in earlier today. So we'll get up to 45 and see where we're at. 45 miles an hour. We're still getting, at 45 miles an hour, we're still getting a mile per gallon. So, super happy about that. And I think Claire likes the new boat. So, let's open her up. Let's see what she does. Everybody hold on. 62, 63, 63.5. 64 miles an hour and climbing. 64.9. 65. We got to 65 miles an hour. That's fast enough for me. We hit 66.2 miles an hour. Usually you go by knots, but they got a program on miles, statute miles per hour in here. We're gonna park in there, spray it down with the Spot Zero machine real quick just to wash all the salt off. There's not much on it, but we're gonna do that. So hope you all enjoyed that video. If you're interested in getting a Freeman, let us know. I do sell some boats too. I'm a yacht broker on the side. Sometimes I can find you guys a Freeman if anyone's looking, or if you want to get a new one, happy to help with that too. And hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. Coming down here at Bud and Mary's. Hopefully I'll be running some trips soon myself, but if not, Captain Mike will take you out. And that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching. Without you guys watching this, without you supporting us the last 15 years, we'd never be here. So I really appreciate that. We'll see y'all next time.